A jury has reached a verdict in the punitive damages phase of the civil trial involving Rebecca Grossman and Scott Erickson. Today's decision comes after last week's verdict that found them negligent in a crash that killed two young brothers in Westlake Village.
NBC4's Camilla Rambaldi joins us live now from the Van Nuys Courthouse with more on the jury's decision today. Camilla.
Jonathan and Colleen, Rebecca Grossman has been ordered to pay millions of dollars more to the Iskander family, while Scott Erickson has been ordered to pay more than $1 million. That's on top of the massive amount already awarded by the jury last week.
Against defendant Rebecca Grossman, $21 million.
$198 million. That is how much a Van Nuys civil court jury has awarded in total to the Iskander family in the deadly crash of their two young boys in Westlake Village. Today, Rebecca Grossman was ordered to pay an additional $21 million in punitive damages. Her then boyfriend, ex-Dodger Scott Erickson, was ordered to pay an additional $1.17 million.
I think the jury got it. They understood that these people needed to be punished. They punished them. They sent a message to other drunk drivers and other people that speed and race and to protect our children. They're vulnerable.
Prosecutors say Grossman and Erickson were out for drinks on September 29, 2020. They say after they were racing in separate cars. Grossman, who was driving a Mercedes SUV, struck and killed 11-year-old Mark and 8-year-old Jacob Iskander, who were in a crosswalk. 2 years ago, Grossman was convicted of second-degree murder for hitting the boys. She is now serving a sentence of 15 years to life in prison. Here's legal analyst Royal Oaks weighing in on today's verdict and the amount.
A big punitive damage award like this is a result of the jury getting angry once again, and the lawyer for the parents was able to accomplish that by showing that Dr. Grossman was trying to hide assets, and he and his wife were basically trash-talking the mother of the dead boys. Oftentimes, punitive damages are much bigger than the regular damages. Here, they gave $176 million in regular, and the punitives aren't supposed to wipe out people. It's supposed to take a chunk of their money, and so the $21 million accomplishes that.
I think that there's no winner in this case. There's no happiness. My client suffered a tremendous loss. They're very appreciative that the jury saw the loss and compensated them for the loss.
The civil lawsuit against Grossman and Erickson was filed in 2021, and Grossman was convicted 2 years ago in the criminal trial. Live in Van Nuys, Camilla Rambaldi, NBC4 News.
We have an update right now out of Mid-Wilshire. A lockdown at Los Angeles High School has been lifted after a road rage incident involving students there. News Chopper 4 was over the campus early this morning. The LAPD says one male student was arrested for assault with a deadly weapon. A second female student was arrested for allegedly spitting on an officer. They are still looking for two more students who could face charges as well. This lockdown lasted for nearly 5 hours.
It's just crazy because it's the last day of school. I expect to have fun, you know. Why bring a gun to school, you know?
The victim in this incident reported the male student was armed with a gun. Police say so far no weapon has been found. Police in the Valley are investigating an early morning break-in at a jewelry store. Happened before 4:30. Someone broke into the shop in Woodland Hills near Topanga Canyon and Avenue San Luis. Police say the suspect got in through a back window and stole merchandise. By the time officers responded to all the alarms, the suspect was gone. Still unclear if just one or several people were involved.
The brother of L.A. Mayor Karen Bass is joining a class action lawsuit against the city of L.A. after he lost his home in the Palisades fire. Kenneth Bass and his wife sent a statement to NBC News through their attorneys. The two claim they suffered smoke inhalation along with emotional distress. They say their family connections, however, to Mayor Bass are, quote, irrelevant. The lawsuit accuses the LADWP of failing to manage the water supply. In response, Mayor Bass's office says, quote, there's nothing new here. Mayor Bass has spoken of her brother's loss since January of 2025. The statement goes on to say thousands of people are plaintiffs in this action, which names 18 public and private sector defendants.